How to mine gold mines that are in you. Beware. Joy is the way to prosperity. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting get understanding. Proverbs 4:7. Can you really answer those questions? Why is this man very rich and prosperous when this man is depressed and unhappy? Why does this man have a luxurious home while this man lives a miserable existence in a slum? Why is such a man a great success and the other a complete failure? Why does this woman, who is not even beautiful, attract men as the hive attracts bees around her? Why are so many immoral and irreverent people experiencing success and prosperity in their businesses while enjoying excellent health? The answer to all these questions lies simply in the mechanism of your thoughts. The treasure is truly in you. Infinite riches are all around you, waiting for you to open your mind to contemplate the infinite treasure you possess. There is a gold mine in you from which you can extract everything you need to live in joy, generosity, and fullness. Many remain blind to this gold mine of infinite intelligence and unlimited love, which is in them. The miracle is definitely in your brain and your mind. What we are giving you here is based on scientific methods which actually work. Already new research on the brain, on the body, on the mind, and on the consciousness indicate to us greater possibilities to access our true innate potential. You are born with 3 inherent intentions: freedom, growth, and joy. Freedom is the very essence of who you are, because everything that comes to you comes in response to your own thoughts. But no one but you has control over your own thoughts. Freedom and success are the very foundation of your life. And when joy is your dominant quest, all resistance gives way, and you then allow yourself the expansion or growth that life experiences have in you. The Apostle Paul, under divine inspiration, exhorts Christians to be always joyful and to be in a state of gratitude in every circumstance. 1 Thessalonians 5:16-18. Joy and gratitude is where the real secret lies. You are true creators, and the subject of your creation is a joyful existence. This is your mission. You are born to succeed, and it is normal that failure causes in you evil being. Your thoughts have a lot to do with your destiny. You can't do anything without your thoughts. Like any great leader of this world, you understand that the first thing you must do is decide whether you are going to be defined by a vision of the future or whether you are going to live by the memories of the past. Thoughts are the language of the brain, and feelings and emotions are the language of the body. How you think and feel create your state of being. The state of being of most people, when they start their day, is in their unfortunate past of which they are familiar. Well, if you live in the unfortunate past that you know, then it makes sense that you're going to create a predictable, unfortunate future. And so what happens to most people is that they're stuck in their bad past. As they begin to do something, they turn on the neural circuits of these old memories, and each of these memories has an emotion associated with them, and emotions are unfortunately the final product of past experiences. Then they begin to feel unhappy, discouraged, and anxious. Insanity, as Einstein says, is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Your body doesn't know the difference between an experience in your life that creates an emotion and an emotion that you can create by thinking alone. So if you live by the same emotion every day, and that emotion influences your thoughts, and that you can't think any more than you feel, your feelings have become the way to think that you think in the past. If your future lens is going to be colored in the past, then you can't see the other possibilities. But if it's true that your body can't tell the difference between a real event or an imaginary event, can't you really use that to your advantage? Sure, so okay, let's talk about it, because it's because you do it very well, because most people are waiting for their lives to change, so they can feel gratitude, to feel abundance, to feel whole. You know that this is the old pattern of cause and effect, so you know if you live with emptiness, you live with lack, you live with pain. Most people have been conditioned to something They have to remove that emptiness or feeling inside of them. But if you believe that you create your life and that you live by lack, lack will not create abundance. So as you begin to emotionally teach your body what this future will look like, before it manifests itself well, your body and the unconscious believe that they are living in this future in the present moment. The final product of an experience in the environment is an emotion. When you start embracing high emotion, you start signaling your genes before the environment, since genes make proteins, and proteins are responsible for the structure and function of your body. And protein expression is the expression of life. So by creating high emotion, and by teaching your body what this future will look like before it manifests, your body begins to live in this future reality in the present moment. If you keep having the same thoughts, and those thoughts start to trigger certain circuits in your brain, the nerve cells that trigger together connect, so all of a sudden you start to be wired, and these are the thoughts you can think of most easily. At the same time, these thoughts produce chemicals called emotions, and the next thing you know is that your body gets used to living through the same emotions. They light the circuits of these old memories, and each of these memories has an emotion associated with them. And emotions are unfortunately the final product of past experiences. Why do some people prefer to cling to the familiar past rather than try their luck? For most people, they say, well, I don't really see how my thoughts have anything to do with my destiny. This is because 95% of these thoughts are subconscious programs, so you are not even aware that you are thinking about these thoughts. Now, here's the key if you could become one. Familiarize yourself with gratitude, familiarize yourself with integrity, familiarize yourself with abundance, to familiarize yourself with freedom, and you are able to generate these chemicals every day in your body. It's more than likely that you walk around feeling that your future has already happened. You already feel that it's happened. Well, you're literally becoming someone else. So you leave your lack, you leave your guilt, you leave your void behind. Remember this exhortation of Apostle Paul to the Philippians. Moreover, brethren, let all that is true, all that is honorable, all that is just, all that is pure, all that is kind, all that deserves approval, all that is virtuous and worthy of praise, be the object of your thoughts. Philippians 4:8. The power of your thought scrupulously obeys the universal law of attraction. Thought with intense emotion generates attraction. A piece of magnetized steel lifts about 12 times its own weight. But if you demagnetize that same piece of steel, he can't even lift a gram. Likewise, there are two types of man. There is the one who is magnetized, full of trust and faith. He knows that he was born to win and to succeed. And then there is the type of man who is demagnetized. This one is full of fear and doubt. Good opportunities arise. He says, I could fail. I could lose my money. People will laugh at me. This kind of man won't get very far in life. What is wrong is not something that is outside of you and over which you have no control. What's wrong is inside you, and you have complete control. In addition, regaining control is not difficult when you understand the principles of the person you are and the law of attraction. I am the attractor of every experience I have. You are evolution, fulfillment, and well-being. You were born knowing that you would be a powerful creator, and that the law of attraction would be the principle of all creation in the new environment in which you are now born. You remember the law of attraction, and the essences of the like attract each other was the principle of the universe, and you knew it would be precious to you. You remembered that it was by your thought and not by your action that you created. You knew the constancy of the law of attraction. The confidence you feel is mainly due to the fact that the law of attraction remains constant and stable in the universe. You knew it wouldn't be hard for you to know exactly what kind of vibrations you're emitting. Because law of attraction, you will bring constant testimonies of your vibration, and this permanently. When you feel mistreated, equity cannot find you. Your perception of mistreatment and the vibration that you emit as a result, directly from your perception, prevent you from coming to you. all that you considered to be right. When you are overwhelmed with disappointment for fear of not having the financial resources you think you need, whether it is money, property, opportunity that would provide you with that money, these things will continue to elude you because the law of attraction brings together similar things and not dissimilar things. When you feel poor, only things that look like poverty can come to you. When you feel prosperous, only prosperity can come to you. This law is constant, and if you pay attention to it, it will teach you practically how it works. When you remember that you get the senses of what you think, and then you notice what you get, you have the keys to deliberate creation. When you hear something, you are actually interpreting the vibration of what you hear. What you hear is your unique interpretation of vibration. Each of your physical senses, sight, hearing, smell, touch, exists because everything in the universe is vibratory, and your physical senses interpret the vibrations to give you sensory perception. Your understanding of vibration will help you consciously connect the two worlds. When you learn to accept your vibrational nature and begin to consciously use your vibrational emotional indicators, you gain conscious control over your personal creations and the results of what you are aiming for. As soon as I feel a sense of abundance, I attract abundance. When you are aware of the correlation between what you have experienced and what is happening in your life, you have the power to make changes. You can't feel poor, so vibrate poor and prosper. Unless you make a vibration of abundance, abundance cannot come to you. Many ask, but how can you expect me to offer a vibration of prosperity? If I do not prosper, I first need to prosper to be able to offer the vibration of prosperity. We willingly acknowledge that it is certainly easier to maintain a state of prosperity when it is already part of your experience, because then all you have to do is to notice the good things that come to you, and your observation of these things will keep them happening. But if you experience the absence of something you want, you have to find a way to feel the meaning of that thing before it even comes, otherwise it can't come to you. You need to find a way to feel the excitement or the satisfaction of your unfulfilled dreams before those dreams can come true. Find a way to deliberately imagine a scenario to offer a vibration, and for the law of attraction to match your vibration, a manifestation in real life. When you are ready to offer vibration before manifestation, everything is possible. That is the law.